Petty foreign dictators are once again laughing at the subversion and emasculation of the West, this time in the form of Syrian President Bashar al-Assad. He questioned why the West continues to triumph how democratic it is, while insisting that everyone holds the exact same opinion about everything.
أما حرية التعبير والرأي وهي أحد أهم الأسس التي يتباهى بها الغرب فقد سقطت بالهاوية. فعلى الأقل منذ أتى جورج بوش الصغير منذ حوالي 20 عام والعالم الغربي كله برأي واحد والكل يتحرك بنفس الاتجاه. حكومات، لوبيات، شركات، وسائل إعلام، ومؤخرا وسائل التواصل الاجتماعي. ما هذا الغرب الديمقراطي الذي يعيش فيه مئات الملايين من البشر ولكن ليس فيه سوى رأي واحد؟ فالحقيقة حرية الرأي وحرية التعبير هي أن يكون لك رأي واحد متطابق مع الغرب. هذه هي الحقيقة.
Yeah, but isn't Assad just a dictator? What right does he have to lecture us about free speech? Yeah, I think you're asking the wrong question. The real question should be, why are Middle Eastern dictators laughing at the state of free speech in the West? Does that kind of suggest to you that we've abandoned the principles that once distinguished us from Middle Eastern dictatorships? Doesn't really matter if Assad is a hypocrite, he's right. And what of this monoculture of allowed opinion that Assad speaks of? Is diversity of thought an increasingly endangered concept in the West? Take this for example. A polling firm in Canada compared the answers of fully vaccinated people to non-vaccinated people when it came to the situation in Ukraine. The results were staggering. Fully boosted people, having been terrified of a virus for the past 2 years, are the most aggressive when it comes to favouring risking World War III to face down Russia, while non-vaxxed people are far more likely to oppose such measures in favour of diplomacy. These insightful poll results back up an increasingly common claim that when the entire COVID narrative was switched virtually overnight by the media to support Ukraine, the unthinking masses immediately displayed their ideological subservience. NPCs were able to seamlessly transfer from zealous support for vaccinations and vitriolic denunciations of anyone who didn't get one, to zealous support for Ukraine and vitriolic denunciations of anyone who even dares suggest there might be some nuance, or who doesn't fully swallow the war narrative of the regime. It seems mass unquestioning support for whatever current thing the political class and the culture demands has become a form of cognitive addiction. Having been completely atomized, humanity seems completely dependent on defining itself by lurching from one crisis to another, and weaponizing that crisis to ostracize, publicly shame and deplatform dissidents who suggest that all may not be as it seems. To get exclusive content, early access, behind the scenes stuff, and to personally interact with me, please sign up for my community at pauljosephwatson.locals.com. Link in description, and thank you for your generous support.